Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Build video with me, Vanillaraccoon. Hey yo! And in this Minecraft Let's Build video, we are going to be building a simple starter home. And the very first thing when you're building your starter home is the placement of the very first block. This is the most crucial, essential part of the build, so make sure you plan ahead very carefully where it's gonna go. Are you ready? 3, 2, and 1. Bam! The build is complete. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. No, I'm kidding, you guys. So next up, what we're gonna do is we are going to actually begin working on the house itself. 1, 2, and then what we're 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to work on a little porch if we see fit to do so. So after placing the very first block, you're going to place 2 more up. So then you have a total of 3 in height well, here I'm using oak logs, but you want to use whatever logs of your choice you want to use it. And then you're going to jump 3 spaces. On the 4th space, you're going to place another 3 in height choice of log of your choice. Yeah. Then all you're going to do is skip 1 on the second block space over, place another up, and then right here we're just going to go ahead and do something like this. Next up, what we're going to do is let's go ahead and grab the cobble now. 3 like this, 3 like this, and we're just going to go ahead and fill up the spaces right here. Then we're going to go something like this. Something like this, so that way you have it going parallel to one another. 1, 2, 3. And I think that looks rather nice so far. What do you guys think? Why don't we go ahead and grab some cobblestone stairs. And we're actually going to go ahead and fill up cobblestone stairs in random order such as this. To me, this sort of gives the build a, how do I describe it? This gives the build a more detailed look, but you do not have to do this if you do not want to. Why don't we go ahead and just place a stone like that, a cobblestone stair like that, one like this. How do we have it? For me, at least, I like to be able to mix match it up as much as I can. This part is a mere suggestion that you guys can either take or leave. And then, okay, we're going to worry about the windows at a later point. What we're going to now do is we're going to go ahead and grab some oak slabs. Fill up the flooring like this. And then at this point in the building process, what I like to do is I like to start imagining what types of elements that are essential to Minecraft is going to be placed at. So for example, a bed is going to be heavily needed, so that way we can actually rest before the night. Rest when the night comes, pardon me. So I want to go ahead and place a bed right there. And why don't we actually clear this up right here? I'd like to point out that you do not, I repeat, you do not have to work in this manner. It is just a preference of mine that I like to do so. So, next up, what we're going to do is we're going to place a furnace right here. And that's pretty much going to do it for the essentials for a build. Let me go ahead and reset the time. So next up, what we're going to do is I like to try and give my roofs some nice small aesthetic detail. And by that, what I mean is we're going to use 2 different variants of wooden textures. So why don't we go ahead and at first place stairs like this. And then we're going to connect them everywhere like a so. Bam. Bam. And instead of having your build have that dull, flat space right here, we're going to go ahead and give it an overhang. Once again, this is just some small, minor aesthetic detail that I like to incorporate into my builds. So between the space, between the outer oak logs, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So why don't we, on the second block inwards, actually turn it out like this. This is going to now give us a better type of, well, not better. This is going to now give us a different kind of roof that's not the generic style. So now what we can simply do is, you know what, yeah. Why don't we go ahead and do something like this. And then we're going to go ahead and remove those inverted upside down placed stairs. And then we're just going to go ahead and continue to shape going outwards like this. So why don't we go ahead and now apply the same thing that we did over here on this side. And then we're going to finish it up. Once again, once you have completed the process of providing the second layer of the roof and curving it around, you then want to go ahead and remove this, because in the future we're gonna maybe use that space for something else. Okay, so now that we have a roof like this, what we're gonna do is we're actually going to remove the overhangs like this, and then we're gonna replace them with dark oak stairs. To me, this gives our roof once again a small aesthetic detail, a touch of small aesthetic detail. I would like to apologize for that brief little cut. In case you guys could not hear, in the background my phone was going off and I had forgotten to mute it, so please forgive me and please pardon the minor background interruptions. So anywho, what we're then gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna remove the spruce stairs that we have placed right here. Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna finish curving it around, and then we're gonna do the exact same thing over on the other side. Okay, so now that we have this completed, what we're now going to do is we're just going to go ahead and we're going to place half slabs like this. And what I think I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and follow the same routine in regards to the roof. And what I mean by that is, wherever there is dark oak, it'll be touching a dark oak half slab. And where there is a spruce stair, there will be a spruce half slab. And then what we can do here is just something minor like this. And bam. Now all we gotta do is just fill up the gaps right here. And to me, this sort of provides some nice usage of lights. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do something like this. And you know what? Actually, why don't we go ahead and do something like this? So now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead, take a normal window pane, and we're going to place it like that. Now, the reason why I decided to leave some of these blocks the reason why I chose to use some of these blocks as stairs is because if you want to use your imagination at this point, you can sort of pretend that those windows are going to be half open, so to speak, or they're left open because it's a nice day, whatever. I don't know. Whatever really floats your boat, you know? But again, that is completely up to you if you choose to do so. Okay, so now that we got this part complete, why don't we go ahead inside and actually take a look at what we've done. If you do not like how this is placed, how the arrangements are made right here, by all means you can rearrange the oak log beams and the cobblestone to your fitting, but for me, I think I'm going to go ahead and just leave it as it is. So next up, why don't we go ahead and begin to light this up. So let's go ahead, take some torches, place one on top of here, place one on top of here, and that may actually be able to do it. Let's go ahead and take an anvil now, because at some point you're going to be needing to repair tools and armor, right? Why don't we go ahead now and start working on a little porch. And I think what I'm going to use here is actually, I'm going to go ahead and use, now that I don't like how that looks. Okay, now that we got that part complete, why don't we go ahead and now take some fences and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and take a gate. That way we'll be able to get easily inside. Now because we have this roof going like this, I'm not going to really worry about covering up the porch. But if you guys would like to go ahead and cover it up, one thing I might suggest to you guys is actually, instead of placing the torches right there, place another fence post like so, and then just take slabs, not blocks or stairs, but slabs, and just bring them out like this. And then from there you can go ahead and arrange how you want, what colored slabs you would like to cover it. But again, this is my own recommendation. I would just go ahead and place slabs covering the whole porch. But for this build, I'm going to leave it as it is. In the event that you are being chased by mobs and you really don't want to have to take the time to run up to your pathway, open it, turn around and close it, one thing you can do is place a pressure plate right there. That way, if you would like to use your imagination, you could sort of say it's a welcome home mat. So that way, bam, bam. Lastly, we're going to go ahead and place a door. Usually, I like to use spruce doors, but I think in this case, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and place an oak door. And well, bada bing, bada boom. Well, you guys, that's pretty much gonna do it for this Minecraft Let's Build. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, peeps, this is Vanillaraccoon. Peace out. If you have enjoyed this Minecraft Let's Build, feel free to leave a like. And if there are other types of houses or even other types of builds that you guys would like to see me try and build and show off to you guys, be sure to let me know in the comment section. I am always welcoming new suggestions and new ideas for Let's Builds. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. Peace out.